The World Cup of Hockey is now concluded, and Team Canada reigns supreme over hockey with a 2-1 victory over Team Europe in the finals. Even though, if you ask me, I say Team Europe should have won that game. Now, Team Canada dominated this tournament. They dominated every single game they played until the final one, where Team Europe tried to outgrind them a victory, and they almost did if it wasn't for the final 5 minutes of that game. Team Europe even knew that they were not going to beat Canada based on skill. I mean, Jonathan Toews is Canada's third line center. He would be a first line center on pretty much any other team in this tournament. So when Europe got an early goal to take a 1-0 lead, they started to play dump and chase, physical, grinding hockey, and it almost worked. And as much as we can sit here and say that Team Europe had a great game, Canada also had a very bad game for their standards, at least. Especially the defense. They were making some silly unforced errors and just basically giving Team Europe the puck. Because of those mistakes, Team Europe even got a few 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s out of it. They even had a few breakaways. If it wasn't for Carey Price, this game might have been more than 1-0 after the second period. But in the end, Team Canada was just too much for Team Europe to handle, and two late goals capped off by Brad Marchand's game-winning goal in the final minute gave Team Canada the World Cup of Hockey championships, and Mike Babcock's first of many championships in Toronto. His words, not mine. But I have to give credit where credit is due, and Team Europe was my prediction to come in last place in this tournament, and they surprised almost everybody by making it all the way to the finals. This team was not nearly as bad as they looked in the pre-tournament games. They battled hard every single night. They did have some high-end skill with Marian Hossa and Anze Kopitar and Roman Josi, and they deserved to be where they were at the end. Going into the semifinals, I think that Team Sweden kind of thought that the finals was kind of a shoo-in and Team Europe wasn't going to be able to compete with them, and they were definitely wrong. I think Team Sweden is going to be disappointed with the outcome of this tournament. Team Russia gave Team Canada quite a scare for about 2 to 3 minutes in that semifinal matchup, but they did eventually lose that semifinal matchup, and that was right around where I predicted them to finish. Team North America was by far the most exciting team to watch in this tournament. Their games were so fast and had so much skill in it, and I definitely think that they proved to everybody that they can compete in a tournament like this. And I think everybody hopes that the NHL will bring back another Team North America to the next World Cup of Hockey. Team Czech Republic even proved to me that they were better than I thought they were, but the two most disappointing teams in the tournament by far were Team Finland and Team USA. Both of those teams didn't even get a win. Heck, Team Finland only scored 1 goal in 3 games. The good news for those two countries is that Finland has Patrik Laine and Jesse Puljujärvi coming up, and Team USA has Jack Eichel and Austin Matthews to look forward to. Between Pekka Rinne and Tuukka Rask, the goaltending for Finland was not good enough. And because of the outcome of this tournament, I believe that John Tortorella has coached his last game behind Team USA's bench. But all in all, it was a very successful and entertaining World Cup of Hockey in Toronto. Congratulations for Team Canada on winning the tournament, and now let's all turn our attention to the upcoming NHL season. It's going to be a good one.